Alright guys, here we are again. There's our little Nemo Losi 3. Almost like a little mini condominium. It's so huge. I'm used to something a little smaller, but when you bring the wife, you gotta make her happy. So we're back out here. There's our campsite. There's Corey and Raymond sitting around the campfire, even though it's somewhere around 90 degrees or so. But the bugs are pretty nasty, so we had to do something to get some smoke going. So we've been trying to smoke them out of here. Behind Raymond is his cot. He has a just a regular cot with a military surplus hammock that he sets up as a screen shelter, just as a mosquito net shelter. But then he has a tarp that when it rains he can flip it over real quick. Here's the dirt bike and mountain bike again. Looks like we have us a little Toyota convention going on out here. I'll give you a quick pan around the campground. We are the only people here. You keep going down that road to the left or down that road, that's the exit. Takes you to the ATV trailhead. But as you can see, spacious, comfortable. Pretty much all ours for the weekend so far. So, alright, so here we have our camp kitchen set up. The gasoline is not for the kitchen, it's for the dirt bike. So, we, as you can see, we're kind of a fan of the jet boil stuff. We got the jet boil pot. I think it's 1.5 liters. And then we have the jet boil soul. I love that little cook system. And you got your coffee pot. Your coffee cup. Can't go anywhere without coffee. Not unless you want me to be cranky. And we do it the old-fashioned way. Got the percolator. That's the jet boil soul, but I came across a new neoprene sleeve and upgraded it because it was 4 or 5 years old, so it was a little thin little jewel. Tuck it all the way in the Maxpedition 5x12 bottle holder, and the flask is full of cooking oil, not whiskey. See what we got in here. Looks like bacon. Oh yeah, sausage, some eggs, some hot dogs. That looks like beef tips, so looks like we'll be eating some kind of stew tonight. Oh, T-bone. Nah, yeah, that's T-bone. Water, a few beers. Raymond has some leftover homemade spaghetti. Well, it's from a truck stop, but it looks pretty homemade. Smashed frozen butter. Can't leave home like that. Alright, so Raymond's been having trouble with ants in his stuff, and you can see why. That little guy's got a mouthful of bread. At this rate, poor old Raymond, he's gonna starve to death. Poor guy. Got my trusty open nail saw. One of the nicer saws I've ever owned. Looks like maybe like a 5.5, maybe 6-inch blade. But it cuts actually really well. You can lock the blade in the open position so it can't close. When it's closed, you can actually lock it so it doesn't accidentally come open in your pack or your pocket. But I'm gonna try to get a little tender, a little kindling here. I mean, so let's just see how she does. It just took a couple of seconds. You see how nice and smooth it is. Yeah, I guess it's about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches thick. So, short work, easy work. Let's try something a little thicker this time. Nothing to it. Man, it's really nice saw. Almost makes it too easy. Be kind of neat to see if it can cut this. It's not going to be feasible because it's almost as thick as the tree, but we'll give her a shot. Whereas the tree is as thick as the blade is long, but we'll see. I'm pretty shocked that actually worked. Somebody had tried to cut it with either a hatchet or a machete before. But got halfway through it and now we have nice sized firewood.
boy that fast. Taking it out, huh? Hey, back it up. That's good.
We got Raymond over here giving the old saw a test drive on the thicker stuff. He was impressed how it handled that, I guess, 2-inch diameter limb. Now he's actually wanting to use it kind of like a chainsaw at this point.
Like the noise. It will break off in a minute.
Yeah. I didn't cut much more than that. Mine broke in half. I'll put a little fatness on the end.
Oh, yeah. Ain't ready yet. Ain't hard cutting, it's just, there it is.
Here we go.
Savoy, France.
Wasn't too shabby at all. Raymond did that in under a minute.
Yeah.
And that piece of wood there, it'll burn for a lot longer than that minute he spent trying to get it, so it'll keep us nice and warm tonight. Not that we need it. Alright. After just a few short minutes, probably about 10 minutes with the open nail, we have de-limbed the whole tree and cut a few pieces of firewood off of it. And now Raymond's pulling around in his pickup truck, and we're going to load it up in the back of it and take it back to camp. I guess when you get his age, you justify being a little lazier than you were when you were a kid. So, 2 thumbs up from this guy on the open nail. Can't beat it.